Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, AR, the Ohio Patriot. For today's episode, we're going to talk about the hypocrisy of anti-gunners and the mainstream media. So basically, this actually goes to something I was talking about a little bit ago with the wargaming. One of my subs here had mentioned something about all the he posted something in the comments about all the anti-gunners always screaming about gun control and stuff like that until they're the ones being attacked and assaulted and stuff like that. Yeah, to some extent. The big thing is there are a lot of hypocrites in in those people, dude, because you look at the list of Milano types and stuff like that, dude. They freely admitted they're carrying firearms on them, dude. Because that's the whole point, dude. They want to sit there and act as if they're somehow special and deserve to have the right to keep and bear arms while restricting our constitutional rights. And that's why I fucking hate Hollywood, dude. I hate Alyssa Milano for a lot of reasons, actually. That's just one of them, her hypocrisy on that one. Another one is the fact that she has admitted to killing at least 2 children in her womb to go do Double Dragon back in the 90s. And that was within about a 2 to 3 month time span that she had 2 abortions. So, yeah, she could have had it. And that's the thing, dude. Like, I mean, clearly God was telling you to have a child, lady. Like, fuck you for killing kids in the womb, bitch. So, and now she actually has a mother like other children. It's like, fuck, man. Those kids are in for rough shape, man, for real, the rest of their lives, dude. Although it'd be fucking hilarious to see them become like super pro constitutional and stuff like that, and like super pro 2A and stuff. So, anyway. But anywho, that being said, like I said, there's a lot of Mama's Man action types that are the exact same way as well. But going on to discuss media stuff here. So you had the Columbus Dispatch, which is a paper down in the Columbus, Ohio area. That's just a bunch of scumbags that write for it, dude. It's a bunch of leftist cunts, honestly. And they were basically shit talking JD Vance last night, who's going to become a U.S. senator pretty soon in about 7 days. So I actually called them out on the shit, dude, with their bullshit tweet here. To which they said their original thing was, Ohio deserves a statesman in U.S. Senate, not a Trump kiss ass who our board thinks should win. Said who our board thinks should win the thing there. And I said, thanks for letting us know why you should never be covered under freedom of the press ever again, you leftist turds. And that's the truth of the matter, dude. And this is the same piece of shit paper, by the way, the Columbus Dispatch, that has openly advocated for Moms Demand Action multiple fucking times, has openly advocated against the right to keep and bear arms in this state with constitutional carry and stand your ground multiple times, has run with the whole, there's going to be blood in the streets fucking bullshit moniker over and over and over again. And yet they're somehow covered from not being sued into the fucking ground, dude, because of freedom of the press, which is absolute bullshit, dude, because they're not. They're not fucking press anymore, dude. They are fucking leftist terrorist pieces of shit who want to claim journalism, dude. They are fucking leftist terrorist activists who want to sit there and claim journalistic integrity when they have none, because they're not. I have more journalistic integrity than those fuckers do, man, at this point, seriously. And it's a bunch of shit, dude. There was also this asshole, Lynn. What's this guy's name? Lynn Holsley, who was talking shit about, I'm assuming he's some reporter guy from the Dayton area or whatever. He was basically shit talking Vance again last night about JD saying something about Dayton and stuff like that. And I was trying to find the tweet that I sent back to him, but I couldn't figure out how to get into my own account here without going to other places. What it is then. So I'm gonna see if I can figure this out right now, actually. Because we're also going to talk about some Twitter-based stuff here is what it is. For some reason, David Hogg keeps trending on Twitter right now. I assume he's doing some more dumb shit is what it is, dude. The fact that that kid is still quote-unquote politically relevant in this country in 2022 is absolutely a slap in the face to everybody, dude. He's a fucking clown-ass motherfucker, dude, who should have never got fame in this nation. The only reason he got fame was because he faked being part of a fucking school massacre is what it was, dude. And I'll straight up say that right now. That dude is a fake. He's a fraud. He's a fucking phony piece of shit, dude. And he admitted himself he never was at the fucking school, dude. He's like, yeah, I got on my bike and rode to the school and I found out something was going there because he was fucking ditching class that day, dude, is what it was. And it's like, this is the entire point, man, is that Hogg is a phony fucking piece of shit, dude. He is a scumbag little fuckboy who hates America, who hates the Constitution, who hates pretty much everybody because he's a little communist fucking douchebag. And he can go fuck himself is what it is, bro. Seriously. So, anyway. Actually, here we go. I think yeah, here we go now. No, that would be, I got my tweets. Is it my tweets and replies? There we go. Tweets and replies. That's what I was looking for it there. And then we'll talk about, damn it. I didn't want to go to that. Go back to the tweets and replies part. Damn it. Oh, I actually put out a tweet last night that was talking about how Tim Ryan and Nan Whaley could never win the state legitimately. And they'd have to cheat like Sherrod Brown's ass did back in 2018. Which is true, actually. They do not have the votes ever. They never have. They never will. Because mostly when you look at the Ohio polls and stuff like that, it's always major cities are going to vote Democrat. And every rural area in the state is going to vote Republican or independent. And there's not enough people within the cities to get them over that threshold that they need to have there, dude. So, okay, here's the thing I was talking about with this this jackass Lynn guy. So I'll go ahead and do a screen share of this real quick. So this is what this dude said. He was saying, Ohio Republican candidate for U.S. Senate, J.D. Vance, commented about crime in downtown Dayton, prompts Dayton Mayor Mims to defend the city. Quote, clearly J.D. Vance has not spent much time in our community, Mims said. Mims is the current mayor there after that jackass Nan Whaley. To which I responded to this Lynn dude. I said, any major city in Ohio, which are all run by corrupt Democrats, are the biggest crime-ridden hell pockets in the state. You don't have to step foot in them to know that the arrests from the crime speak for themselves. Meaning, obviously, the arrest records of people and stuff like that, and how, you know, you can basically just see the county jails and shit like that around those areas, dude, being filled with criminals is what it is for all the crimes they committed there, whether it be carjackings or, I mean, hell, fuck, man. I mean, all you gotta do really, honestly, is watch local news from those areas any day of the week is what it is, man. It's like carjacking here, fucking attempted robbery here, some dude murdering 3 people over here kind of thing is what it is, dude. Like, again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why they're fucking dumps, dude. It's because they're fucking dumps. Because of Democrats. So. Anyway. And then, of course, you also had that, that fucking ass clown Lynn guy. Actually, we're just going to go to my Twitter account here because we're going to talk about a few different things there on the list of stuff here for top things going on. So you had this Kurt Bardella guy, I don't know who that is, probably some political pundit person, claim a political party finds humor in an 82-year-old getting assaulted in his own home is not a political party that cares about, quote, crime or law and order, meaning obviously the Paul Pelosi situation, which again, they have to distract away from the fact that Paul Pelosi had a fucking male prostitute in his home who was most likely fucking him, or vice versa, and is the reason why he got assaulted, dude. Not to mention, it turns out that DePepe guy was actually a visa overstayer and is originally from Canada. So, there you go. And then, like I was saying with this fucking ass clown Lynn guy saying, this was almost a day ago, saying, Ohio election boards not seeing voter intimidation or voter registration challenges, but former Streetsboro school board member cites, quote, debunked 2,000 Mules film in a request to monitor ballot box drop videos. First of all, Lynn, you fucking ass clown motherfucking piece of shit. 2,000 Mules has never been debunked. What has been debunked is fucking what actually happened in 2020, that things we can't even really talk about on this site without risking channel strikes because people want to fucking suppress our voices when it comes to election integrity in this country. to which 2,000 Mules does in fact show a shitload of fucking criminality going on, dude. And if there had actually been audits in all 50 states, including the state of Ohio, you would have definitely seen a whole bunch of challenges to Biden's current fucking administration is what it is, dude. And that motherfucker would not be holding power to this day, honestly. So, anyway. Then we got fuckhead Nan Whaley claiming kicking off a canvass yesterday in Chillicothe with Mayor Luke Freeney and his amazing group of volunteers. And of course, they got fucking Tim Ryan's little fucking bullshit back there. It's interesting, actually, when I was talking about yesterday, going around Ohio and downtown Canton and stuff like that, there was about 4 or 5 of these Tim Ryan signs in a few different places. I honestly I don't think I seen any Nan Whaley for governor signs, actually, in that whole time period when I was in downtown Canton. What I did see was a bunch of Amelia Sykes signs, though. I also saw several Thomas West signs. He's one of the state reps right now that represents Canton area. And he's done a piss poor job of doing so for the past 4 to 6 years is what it is. I think he's either third or fourth term now going for re-election. I'm not sure which right now. If he's running for his third term or his fourth term right now. I can't remember offhand. But yeah, he's done a piss poor job in the several years he's been in there right now, dude. And he's done absolutely nothing for the city of Canton except make it a worse fucking place. And there's a reason why I carry when I walk into downtown Canton, dude, or driving to downtown Canton or anything else for that matter, dude. And it's because I don't fucking think I'm safe in that fucking city at all. And I think there's a very high likelihood that I would either be shot at or potentially stabbed or anything else like that, dude, or be assaulted by somebody because of the fucking racist bullshit that the fucking Democrat Party keeps pushing is what it is, dude. Whether it be from my political views as a Republican or anything else for that matter, dude. So, but anywho, I appreciate how it's telling me to follow both the NRA and High Point Firearms on the corner there. First of all, the NRA can go fuck itself. They were the ones that made a bunch of crap happen before, dude. When it comes to anti-gun stuff. High Point, though, is the only firearms company in Ohio. And I might give them a follow at some point here. I found out the other day, apparently they do have yeet cannons now, dude, with the threaded barrels and stuff like that. So I might end up buying one of those at some point in the future, dude. Although that being said, I'd much rather get my my Taurus G3C, though, because it's only I think 45 or $50 more expensive than the yeet cannons are. And it also holds at least 4 more rounds to begin with. And it's not something I have to break down with a whole punch set is what it is, dude, which is really, honestly, that's the only thing I think the biggest problem is when it comes to high points in general, dude, to clean them, is it just takes so much to deal with it. And they would honestly be better off just retooling entirely and trying to make some Glock clone at this point, dude, to where you can actually just pull the tabs down and be able to, slide the slide apart and stuff like that, just like a Taurus or something like that, man. Honestly, if they could out Glock right now, dude, when it comes to carbines and shit, that would be fucking amazing. So, anywho, let's see. Yeah, he had some dumb broad here claim Elon Musk is doing everything he can to distract us from the midterms. Filter out the noise. Go and vote blue up and down the ballot. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your family. We must summon the blue wave regardless of sabotage and subterfuge. There's not going to be any blue wave, you dumb cunt. First of all, what there's going to be is a fucking puddle of piss that looks like it's blue in the middle of the fucking giant red wave is what it'll be, dude. Seriously. Democrats are the worst political party right now ever in U.S. history, dude. They are some of the biggest, most corrupt scumbags on earth. And it doesn't help when you have establishment fucking rhino sacks of shit in the Republican Party who are actively helping them at a federal and a state level in a lot of cases, dude. Vote out everybody on that one, dude. Seriously. Vote out the rhinos. Vote out every single fucking Democrat possible. Kick them all to office right now. And we'd be a better country overall, dude. Let's see. We got Blair White a couple days ago saying leftists demand blind faith in the Paul Pelosi narrative, just like they did with Jussie Smollett, Kyle Rittenhouse, Nick Sandmann, and Bubba Wallace. No thanks. Exactly. I love Blair White, dude. It's a cool chick. And I'll call her a chick because, she's done enough to where she's living her life as a woman now, and it's whatever, man. Honestly. Like, that's one of the few trans people I'll actually just call, female at this point, honestly, dude. Because it's like, to me, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were, is what it is, at least facial thing. And I can get into a whole talk about that, actually, when it comes to things. It's not what I'm going to talk about today, obviously, though. But, yeah, we've kind of talked about that here on the channel before under our old moniker and stuff. One of the videos I've had to private since then, where it's basically there's like multiple stages of transgenderism in this country when it comes to passability and stuff like that, whether it be facial, like, seeing and seeing like what you think is a woman or whatever, versus like vocals and stuff like that and everything else along those lines. And that's the big thing, dude. Like, there's a lot that, you can look at them, they've done enough to like where they kind of look like they could be a chick or whatever. And then as soon as they open their mouths, if it's like a male to female and stuff like that, it's like a very deep voice and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, okay then. So anyway, then you had some chick named Lindy Lynn, whoever the fuck that is, claiming Saudis are now the second biggest owner of Twitter, owner of America's largest oil refinery, owner of Arizona water rights, the owner of Trump, Manchin, and Kushner. Yeah, what a bunch of crap, dude. Fuck this stupid bitch, dude. All right, let's see. We got Randy Lidlow, who's one of these asswipe fucking talking heads here in Ohio, claiming dispatch endorsement, right choice crystal clear for Ohio U.S. Senator. Ohio's next U.S. Senator should fight for workers, seniors, and small businesses, not firing mud and defending extremists. The Dispatch editorial board writes, meaning they're endorsing that little fuckboy Tim Ryan right there. And what's funny to me, dude, Randy, is you're talking about y'all asswipes endorsing fucking Tim Ryan, who literally talked about murdering people in the Republican Party, you ass clown. You want to talk about extremists, dude? Let's talk about Tim Ryan being a fucking terrorist. Seriously. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait until 7 days from now to vote against that fucking cocksucker Tim Ryan, dude. And have this asshole become the most political, irrelevant, fucking shill sack of shit ever in the Ohio politics realm of anything at this point, dude. With Nan Whaley being the second most irrelevant piece of shit after the governor's race, dude, when she loses so fucking hard to Mike DeWine that her head's gonna spin off her fucking body, basically, and go Wicked Witch of the West up to Michigan, probably at that point, dude. It'll be like, ha! Headless Horseman style shit, honestly. But, yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that, honestly. But nah, that bitch's head's gonna spin like crazy. She'll probably snap her own neck, honestly, with how fast it spins is what it is, dude. And I got some Any stuff. Got some disgusting Stacey Abrams shit here. Not even gonna pay attention to that bitch. She fucking tried to play the race card the other day, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm pretty sure Chewy Garcia is one of those douchebag Democrats from either Texas or California. I'm not sure which. So I think we're pretty much done scrolling through Twitter for the time being because things are like popping up there. But yeah, you get what I'm dealing with here, man. That's the thing. Like, this is why I really hope that the Elon Musk takeover of this site, dude, changes things for the better. And my thing of it is, with the whole situation entirely is, man, like, just because I tweet something at someone doesn't mean that I want to see the rest of their shit with your algorithms, bro. Like, that's the problem with Twitter's current algorithms before Musk, dude, is it's like, you make one or two tweets at pieces of shit like Nan Whaley or Tim Ryan or whatever, dude, and they keep coming back into your feed every fucking day. And bringing more of their left-wing people with them is what it is, dude, like, by default. It's like, I don't want to see these people in my fucking feed. I don't like them. The reason I'm calling them out is because they're fucking scumbags. Like, all I wanted to do was call out a fucking scumbag and go from there, man, and live my life. Not have to deal with these fucking ass clowns coming back in, like, every time I go on to the damn site. To where I gotta call them out again and again and again for other stuff. It's not like I followed them either, dude. Like, they just happen to follow my feed because I fucking respond to them is what it is. And then it's becoming a vicious cycle of like responses and fucking other stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully, like really, I'm just staying there for this point in time right now to where they both lose hard, and eventually it'll be something where they're basically crying on Twitter about it. I can screen grab some stuff and be like ha 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 ha, told you so, motherfucker, and sort of laugh in their faces, kind of thing, and then basically block them forever is what it is after that, dude. So, but yeah, that's basically what it is right now. While we're still here, actually, we're going to go to Breitbart for a couple minutes, I think, and maybe actually go to Bearing Arms, too, for that matter, if it pops up here. I've been having a lot of issues since last Thursday with my laptop. I don't know what the hell's going on right here. If something, I got some malware that came in it, and I haven't got a chance to, like, clean it off properly yet, or what's going on there, but it's like, every so often, stuff will come up properly, and then other days, it'll just be a bunch of asshole-ish bullshit is what it is. To where it doesn't want to respond for many, many times, and I got to keep resetting and resetting and resetting and resetting and resetting and stuff like that. And it's just a pain in the ass. But, yeah, let's see here now. Nice. According to Bearing Arms here, we got Firearms Policy Coalition files amicus brief in Pennsylvania gun range case. I think that's one of the ones that's been going on for a while now. That's need to be fought to higher courts there. Got editorial calling for magazine ban, misses tons of points on it. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Families of Dunbrain victims uneasy about dumbest thing. Not sure what that one is. See, DC offers lame defense of metro carry ban, which means it's all bullshit. Virginia school issues anti-gun writing assignment. That should be, whoever did that should be fired on the fucking spot, by the way. Kathy Hunkel, no to armed school staff, yes to Narcan on campuses. Dude, Lee Zeldin needs to just slap that bitch down so hard in 7 days and become governor of that state, and then just have her arrested for crimes against humanity after the fact, dude. It'll be so much better when that happens, dude. And we got thousands of guns and gun parts stolen from the ATF. Exactly why they shouldn't exist as an agency at this point. I've been saying that for a long ass time right now, dude. All right, let's see what's going on with Breitbart, though. Speaking of Lee Zeldin on this one, top story for Breitbart last night into this morning here. Got red wave to Flagler poll. Republican Lee Zeldin takes lead in New York governor's race. Dude, I fucking hope he wins. Like, honestly, and I didn't say this in the Wargaming podcast and stuff like that earlier, but honestly, I could technically see New York becoming a constitutional carry state in the next couple of years. I'm not saying it's going to be in 2023, but I believe truthfully, if Lee Zeldin becomes governor here in 2022 and you have the General Assembly start flipping the next couple of General Assemblies, what it is, dude, under a Zeldin governorship there's a very good possibility that New York starts to become more constitutional, dude, is what it is, and they start repealing all the anti-gun shit on the books then. And eventually, 5, 10, 15 years from now, they actually become a constitutional carry state then. So, anyway, then you got NYC Latino grocers raising $70,000 for Zeldin after history of voting Democrat. Interesting. And then we got Paul Pelosi attacker wanted to hold Nancy hostage and break kneecaps, supposedly. Suspect is an illegal alien from Canada, of course. And you got Newsom. Jesse Waters aided and abetted Paul Pelosi attack. What a lying sack of shit, dude. Seriously, how is fucking Gavin Newsom still governor of California when he literally helped murder millions of fucking Californians? Like, why isn't he being, tried with crimes against humanity and, getting the federal death penalty for that stuff is what it is, dude. Same thing with some of these other people, whether it be Hunkel or fucking Cuomo or Tom Wolfe or Janet Mills or Gretchen Whitmer or anything else like that, dude. Phil Murphy in New Jersey is another one of them as well. Jay Inslee in Washington State should be another one on that list because they all helped kill the elderly in their states during 2020 lockdowns. So, anyway, then we got disgraced Eric Sowell says GOP leaders rhetoric inspiring violent political acts. Says the party where Tim Ryan literally said, kill and confront the MAGA movement. To kill and confront people, dude. Not to mention, Sowell has fucked Chinese spies in the past and should be brought up on high treason for that. That actually got me a 30-day ban on Facebook one time for literally talking about him fucking Chinese spies, dude. Which is the truth, by the way. He fucked a Chinese spy. Her name was Fang Fang. So, it was actually, I believe, Christine Fang, and then they called her Fang Fang. Except that was her biological name over in the China or whatever. So, yeah, according to this, it said Representative Eric Sowell from California, Democrat, said Monday on CNN's Out Front that the, quote, violent political rhetoric that is espoused by Republican leaders is inspiring violent political acts. You mean like the violent shit that Democrats have said? Like, I don't know, fucking Maxine Waters saying, go to the gasoline stations and confront them and fuck them up and stuff like that, or however she put it there is what it was, dude. Like, don't let them be comfortable and stuff like that. And then she doubled down on that shit after the, what was that one guy's name? The dude who was shot by the chick yelling taser, 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 and she was a cop and then, you know, shooting him is what it was. She went there and then doubled down on the rhetoric and was like, there should be no things until we basically burn this bitch down is the way she was saying it, dude. And it's like, how the fuck is Maxine Waters not in prison right now, dude, for terrorism? That's the real question. Like, I don't understand it, dude. And again, well, no, I guess I do kind of understand it because, again, it goes back to something I've talked about on the channel before. When it comes to the 3 to 4 tier justice system of our society, where as long as you're a Democrat fucking politician with some money behind you, you can do no wrong, even when you're literally committing terrorist acts in office. Just like Tim Ryan has done, just like Maxine Waters has done, just like Pelosi, AOC, Eric Sowell, etc., 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 dude. All across the fucking line. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, dude. Yeah, and then fucking dipshit Sowell tried to claim that there's Facebook pages of Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, etc., that were all identical and talking about stuff, and then of course try to make it all about January 6th, the big fucking lie of everybody, dude. The fucking Democrat 9/11, where the only person murdered was Ashley Babbitt. Nobody ever talks about that, though, dude. Nobody on the fucking left ever talks about that, dude. A woman who was a military vet being shot to death by a fucking piece of shit motherfucker who was basically Chuck Schumer's little fucking private security team dude. Not to mention that same asshole who killed Ashley Babbitt legitimately left his fucking gun in a toilet someplace. Before that, should have never been able to carry a fucking firearm in this country, dude. See, then we got 2 American students among 153 dead in South Korea Halloween stampede. I believe one of them, I heard yesterday when I was at the doctor's, that one of them was Brad Winzip's niece or something, who was a representative from Ohio in Congress. I feel sorry for his family. My condolences to them. That's terrible to have your niece die like that over in a different country, fucking like being literally trampled to death, dude. Like, that's terrible. And yeah, my condolences go out to him and his family, and may they be able to have the privacy that they need and the time to mourn that they would need then. So anyway, moving on from there, we got Whitmer supporter bites attendee at Tudor Dixon rally. So we just got rabid dogs and they're Democrats now? Or are they just straight up demons, man? Holy shit, like, what the fuck, bro? That's insane, dude. That is fucking nuts, dude. I got to read that one. Let's see. It says disorderly Gretchen Whitmer attendee. Disorderly Gretchen Whitmer supporter allegedly bites attendee at Tudor Dixon rally, holding up a retarded ass like crumpled sign that says Whitmer Gilchrist from Michigan. Man, holy shit! I'm gonna go ahead and do a rescreen share on this because this bitch looks like a fucking Karen combined with a Becky and then adding in some like Sue Ann to it or something like that, dude. Like, talk about a fucking nut, man. Shit, if I saw that woman walking down the street, I'd probably run the other direction, dude. Like, goddamn, bro. Her dumbass fucking mask that says I'm speaking. Fucking moron, dude. Yes, this unruly woman allegedly bit an attendee at a rally for Republican Tudor Dixon in Detroit over the weekend, according to the attendee who provided details about the incident to Breitbart News. Said the attendee, Wayne County GOP Chair Crystal Castanino, said she was standing by the stage area while Dixon was speaking to a crowd at the restaurant Armando's, where she noticed the woman pushing her way towards the stage. Said Cheryl said the woman, who at one point was holding a sign in support of Governor Gretchen Whitmer, eventually made her way near the entrance of the stage area and was screaming at the top of her lungs, causing all kinds of trouble. Nobody could understand a thing she was saying. It was all nonsense. Maybe because she had a fucking mask on while she was screaming, dude. That's probably my guess on that one, dude. Let's see. It said Cheryl said she then positioned herself to stand between the stage and the screaming woman to prevent the woman from accessing the stage, and explained that the biting incident transpired all within a minute or so at that time. By the way, this is why people have armed security, dude, to put psychotic lunatics like this down permanently. This is why we need to have stand your ground nationwide right now, dude. For fucking nuts like this woman, dude. Seriously. But anyway, according to Cheryl, it said she bit me, just reached over and bit me. It felt like she pinched me too. Left a bruise, some little bruises, and one big bruise. She was slapping all these guys, and this guy was just trying to guide her out and ask her to leave, and she refused to leave, just kept saying, I have a ticket. See, I'm sorry. You put your hands on somebody, dude. Somebody should have knocked that fucking cunt out, dude. Seriously. Like, you put your hands on fucking people that are just trying to, like, be like, no, leave, lady. Like, you're not wanted here kind of thing. And she starts slapping you, dude. You have every right in the fucking book to smack her back, dude. That's just mutual combat at that point, brother. Seriously. But yeah, said video of the woman taken by Elisa Wagner, a precinct delegate, also in attendance at the event, shows the disorderly woman acting out. She was asked to leave the thing. There's a video of it up, so I'm not going to show it. And then there was the bite that she put on the Cheryl woman. Fucking crazy, dude. Bunch of nuts, dude. Said woman who allegedly attacked Cheryl remains unidentified, but the Michigan GOP and Dixon, who is the competitive gubernatorial contest with Whitmer, acknowledged the alleged incident on social media Saturday. Dixon wrote, will Gretchen Whitmer condemn the actions of her supporter? Of course she won't, dude, because this is the Democrat Party in a nutshell, dude. They're the party of fucking violence, for real, dude. They're the party that literally tried to murder Steve Scalise, a Bernie Sanders supporter, in 2016, 2017. Anyway, so the disturbance at the Dixon event comes amid reports of political violence making headlines across the head of the midterms. Lee Zeldin, who is running for governor of New York, became the target of an attempted assault at a rally in July, who was told to go to that fucking rally by Kathy Hunkle, who should have been brought up on charges back then, by the way. So manager was charged with a federal crime after lunging at Zeldin with a sharp weapon and threatening him during an event. The reason he was charged federally, by the way, is because Lee Zeldin is a current congressman, and he was basically trying to kill a sitting congressman is what it was, dude. Had Lee Zeldin not been a sitting congressman and just been a gubernatorial candidate, the guy would have been charged nothing, because they weren't even charging him federally is what it was, dude. Or weren't even charging him at a state level, I should say. And of course, we got House Speaker Pelosi's husband, Paul, allegedly viciously attacked by a suspect looking for the speaker in their home last week. Suspect, who reports claims was mentally ill and living in the country illegally, has been charged with an array of federal and state charges. Details surrounding the perpetrated attack and motivation behind it are still unfolding. Yeah, of course they are, dude. As far as I know, it was a gay lover. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I think that's what it was, honestly. I think it was some gay love affair gone wrong is what it was, bro. So, anyway. Then we got police say father and daughter fatally stabbed by homeless man in Southern California. And that's what happens there, man. That's what happens there. So, yeah, then we got, let me go back to the actual main page here real quick and talk about a couple things. Yeah, we got report, ex-partner of suspect in Pelosi attack. He is mentally ill, is what they claimed. That would be probably the nudist lady, would be my guess there. So, take that with a huge grain of fucking salt is what it is. Then we got Carrie Lake says, Liz Cheney is officially my biggest fundraiser to date. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because Cheney basically kept talking shit about her, kept getting her money, is what it was from other people. So, it's funny. Then we got pro-lifers use televised football game to warn against Michigan abortion ballot initiative. Good for them, dude. Good for them. For those that don't know, it's not only abortion there. I've talked about that on this channel before, dude. It's also basically allowing small children to now have the ability to become transgender in that fucking state, dude. And it's all Planned Parenthood written, dude. The fact that ballot initiative is even allowed to be on the ballot is fucking ridiculous, dude. It should have been null and void on the fucking spot is what it is, dude. Let's see, we got death row inmate cuts off penis after asking to be put on suicide watch. God damn, dude. Must have that small dick for sure, man. Actually, let's go ahead and see where that happened. I'm not sure if that was in the U.S. or not, honestly, on that one. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, it says death row. Okay. For slicing his wrist with a hidden razor and asking to be put on suicide watch, according to Associated Press. Was on death row since '92 after killing a telephone repairman. Does it say what state this is in? Huh. Tennessee. Okay, so it was a Tennessee inmate then. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man. Let's see, moving on down the line, we got Democrats scramble to save Kathy Hochul in New York governor's race as Zeldin surges. Then we got Obama heads to Arizona to stop Democrat bleeding. Seriously, if you're calling in that commie fuckboy, you're already done, man. Just like over the weekend when he was at the Michigan rally trying to fucking cuck for Whitmer is what it was. And everybody's like, fuck Joe Biden, let's go Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden, let's go Brandon. And Obama's like, I should walk off stage, but not really, though. Even though he fucking should have, is what it is. So, let's see now. Then you got new poll. Brian Kemp leads Stacey Abrams by 7 points in Georgia governor race. The fact that Stacey Abrams is even allowed to run in this race and hasn't been arrested in the last 4 years and sitting in a Georgia state prison for massive voter fraud in the 2018 midterms is everything that's wrong with this country right now, dude. That bitch should be in jail for the last 3.5 to 4 years of her life right now, dude. Seriously. Honestly, the day that Kemp assumed office as governor, his first act should have been having Stacey Abrams arrested for voter fraud, dude. And I mean that seriously. Like, that guy's a bitch, honestly, when it comes to stuff, dude. For not doing that. Then we got Mark Kelly hosted summit with leader of group focusing on transitioning children, because why not, dude? Why wouldn't a fucking anti-gun fuckboy whose wife is literally the fucking leader of the Giffords anti-gun group also be about fucking sterilizing children? Mark Kelly is a pedophile. Changed my mind. Let's see. Then we got Americans. Okay, we talked about that one already at this point, dude. Talked about that the other day, actually, with the inflation to depression video. I think we're pretty much back to square one now on that. Just make sure everything else here is... Yeah, it's all international stuff after that. Let's see. We got Kanye West got in a heated argument with son's soccer team, abruptly left. Let's see. Of course, we got a bunch of leftists in Hollywood fucking jerking themselves off over the fact that some communist piece of shit stole the Brazilian presidential race there. Let's see. Oh, I gotta see this one, man. This was pretty interesting. And I'm going to talk about this one because I'm not sure if this was an anti-gun thing or it was a pro-gun thing that they were talking about here. Because I'm obviously not sure what these Always Sunny dudes are not, if they are anti or pro-gun. I think at least one of them's anti is what it is. But yeah, I thought this is a pretty interesting headline for this story though, which was Video, Always Sunny in Philly cast roast British fan, you don't know shit about guns. See, it said 3, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia cast members roasted British fans during a live show for telling one who asked a question, you don't know shit about guns, said 3 cast members, Charlie Day, Rob McElry, and Glenn Howerton, were fielding questions from the audience at a show in Philadelphia when the moderator noted that the next audience members to ask questions were from the United Kingdom and had flown all the way from Oxford. Said prior to the question being asked, the moderator made clear that the duo from Oxford spent all their money just flying to the show. Said Sunny Podcast tweeted video showing the 3 dudes from the show pounced on the information, asking the 2 audience members, what do you think of our city, which is the birthplace of our nation, which destroyed yours in 1776? Okay, that's just priceless, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking hilarious. Let's see. So let's continue on. So one of the girls from the UK said, my question was, did you notice the click in between your gunshots? Girl added, you click it, then it shoots again. Said Always Sunny in Philly cast members responded by saying, listen, you live in the UK, you don't know about guns. Cast members added, you don't know shit about guns. University of Sydney's gunpolicy.org lists UK's overreaching gun regulations as restrictive. There is no guaranteed right to possess guns in the UK, and the possession of semi-automatic firearms is banned. Moreover, private possession of handguns is prohibited in the UK as well. Yeah, exactly, dude. And that's the problem with people in other countries, dude. They don't know anything about anything when it comes to Second Amendment. All they know about is what they see on TV, and it's all a bunch of made-up bullshit most of the time, dude. It's just like, how can you cock a Glock, dude? There's fucking physically no way to do it because there's not a hammer on a semi-automatic fucking handgun like that, dude. But yet you've seen multiple times in TV series. Actually, I was rewatching Banshee recently, and the dude literally has a Glock, and you can hear the audible clicking of a fucking hammer going back on what should have been like a 1911 or something like that, dude. And it's like, you cannot cock a Glock, motherfucker. Like, it's physically impossible. Or it's like that one scene from the movie Con Air, where the dude tosses a shotgun at the guy that somehow turns into an M16, and it's like, what the fuck? If you ever watched that movie, seriously, it took me a while to see that one, dude, because it was when that first came out when I was like 11 or 12, if I'm not mistaken. And I had first seen it like 12 or 13. I wasn't really thinking about that time or whatever. And yeah, I was watching that movie recently. And yeah, the dude that John Malkovich plays in that tosses a shotgun towards that Swamp Thing guy, and it somehow turns into an M16/AR-15. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like, that didn't make any sense. It's like, clearly that's a giant editing fail on that one, bro. Let's see, is there anything else I want to talk about here with the hypocrisy of the left at this point? Actually, let's see if we can talk about some political races here. We got Trump endorses Don Bullock in New Hampshire Senate race. We got Republican ads rip Democrat Hassan's crime, inflation, open borders policies. Got another Ohio poll saying J.D. Vance maintains giant lead over Tim Ryan, because of course he does. Like I said before, it's going to be anywhere from like a 3-1 to 7-1 blowout for Vance at this point, dude. And that's just based on midterm numbers alone. So anyway, then we got teachers again. So this is one reason why I've said before, dude. This is exactly why teachers unions should be banned in the United States, period. Because of shit like this right here. Teachers unions funneled $59 million to leftist causes. These are the fucking scumbag pieces of shit indoctrinating your children every day of their lives, dude. Fuck all these people, dude. Fuck all these fucking people, man. Let's see. Then we got GOP Rep Donald's unspent stimulus money needs to be returned. No, we need to basically have a bunch of cash Stop being sent overseas to fucking Taliban and every other goddamn nation like the fucking scumbag Azov battalion in the Ukraine, you ass wipes. Stop doing fucking omnibus bills. Seriously, how about that, Donalds? All right, then we got Biden's Halloween candy prices, the scariest ever. Not surprising in the least, honestly. Lowe's diesel supply may hike fuel costs and worsen inflation. For those who haven't heard about that, yeah, we're pretty close to diesel being non-existent in this country. I was freaking out yesterday about it, dude, because it's almost $6 a gallon here in Ohio. Unleaded it was almost $4 a gallon at most stations. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. All right, most of that's the shit we've already talked about already. Actually, that one's pretty funny. You got John Fetterman's hometown paper endorses Dr. Oz for U.S. Senate. Oh, shit, man. It's too good. Yeah, then we got Biden uses photo ID to vote early in Delaware, proving once and for all that we need to have voter ID laws in all 50 states in this country, dude. And that's what I'm saying, dude. That right there is perfect hypocrisy of the left right there, dude. You got Biden voting in Delaware using a fucking ID to do so. Yet, meanwhile, these fucking Democrats, including himself, are against voter ID laws in this country. And why are we not surprised when they're bringing in millions and millions of illegals every single day, dude? Not that hard to figure out, bro. That's where we're pretty much at for the day, though. I'll be back probably either tomorrow or Thursday with the breakdown of stuff for the Ohio General Assembly, where we could potentially get to 66 finally and become a single-party supermajority state and get rid of every single Democrat in our state house, if this happens. Do I think it will happen? Probably not, but I'd like to see if we can actually get to that number. That was what it is, and start wargaming that way is what it would be. Other than that, that's where we're at for the day. If nothing else, we'll be back on Friday for the 2A cast. We'll hopefully be having Corey back on actually for that, and maybe a couple other panelists then. We'll discuss some more about 2A and stuff like that, and various First Amendment issues and things like that. It all depends where it goes, man. I'm going to try to keep it pretty much open. You know, whatever people want to talk about, whatever they want to bring up, it's fine as long as it relates to constitutional stuff. If it veers too much off course, then I'll kind of, you know, veer it back to Constitution is what it is. So, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all on the next one.